गुड मॉर्निंग ही बोलूंगी. Good morning, students. Today we will continue our explanation of the question answers of the poem Annie Gregory. Okay. In this poem, the William Butler Yeats tell to her Annie that if somebody likes you and fall in love with you, then it is because of your yellowish hairs. So only in third paragraph he is saying like this, that only God is the one who is going to love you. And in the second paragraph is spoken by the Annie, and Annie says that what if I dyed my hairs brown, black, and red color, etc. Okay, so this is how the story is, and you know about the summary because I have elaborated in the previous lecture. So I want to continue with my question answers. So here is the first question. What does the young man mean by great honey color ramparts at the ear? You know about the rampart? Rampart is the wall of the castle. Okay. Why does he say that young men are thrown into despair by them? What is it, despair? I told you that time also. Into the sadness. Despair means into the sadness. The young man in the poem praises the great honey color hair rampants at Annie's ears. So, the lines are into the poem. To refer to her beauty, a yellow color hair that gracefully fall behind her ears and cover it like a wall. I told you about the rampart, that it is a castle's wall which is very thick. So her hair is so attractive that young man hopelessly fall in love with her. Because of the beautiful hair, the young man attracted toward her and fall in love with her. They are thrown into despair. If you reject that boy, he is into the despair, into the sadness, because they are enchanted by Annie's beauty. They are inspired, those boys are inspired by the beauty of the Annie. As her hair beautifully fall behind her ears, she is so pretty that everyone wants her, which is not possible. Okay, one woman can't be of everybody's women, right? Hence, they are all thrown into despair. Rest are thrown into the despair, into the sadness, right? Now, I will continue with the second question. What color is the young woman's hair? What does she say she can change it to? Why would she want to do so? For the first question, her hair is of yellow color. Second question, she wants to dye her colors for the black, brown, and carrot color. And for the third question, why does she want to do so? Because she wants the real love. That's why she wants to dye her hairs. Now, the answer is like this. Annie hair is yellow in color, just like honey. Like here simile used for her hairs. She says that she can dye it black, brown, or carrot color, which means that she can change it to any color of her choice. She says so to express that outer beauty can be changed. Why she says it? Because she is saying like this, that outer beauty I can change, but the inner qualities and inner beauty, the real person will see me. Now, but that's not real or permanent. So, the outer beauty is not real and not for the permanent one. She wants young man to look deep into her soul, want them to love and appreciate her for her inner beauty rather than the external superficial appearance. Is it clear to you, students? Now, I will move forward to our third question. Objects have qualities which make them desirable to others. Can you think of some objects, a car, phone, dress, and say what qualities make one object more desirable than others? Imagine you were trying to sell an object. What quality would you emphasize? So, first I will read the answer, then I will elaborate. There are various objects having qualities in their lives that make them desirable to others. There we bring to you a list of the objects that make it desirable to others. Okay. About this line, I am explaining that, and nowadays, a lot of the peoples are having a lot of the gadgets and a lot of the things also. Like you go outside. Okay, you are school going children, so you see the after the June vacations, a boy or a girl, which is your colleague, they are having a new bag. So you also want a new bag. You tell to your parents that I also want a new bag. That boy and girl is having a new bag, and that is so pretty bag. Like this, you elaborated them, and you want a new bag. This is all about the phone also, and all about the dresses also. If you see that somebody is wearing a pretty dress, then you want a pretty dress for yourself also. Okay, so now car, color. What are the qualities into the car is color, speed, fuel efficiency, brand. Whenever you go and buy for you want to buy a car and you go to a showroom, but you check into that car. These are the qualities. For a dress, pattern, color, material, fit. Okay. For the phone, brand, technology, user friendliness, memory, price. For the bags, design, color, brand, price, style, etc. Okay. While selling an object, a person should emphasize the different features of the project and also help the buyers identify how it is better than other projects in the market. Okay, you also differentiate between the your colleagues dress and whatever you are going to buy that dress. Okay, so you compare the things. Students can also add some point on their own to understand how best an object is sold to the customer. Okay, you have to just include some more points. As a customer, you go to the shop and you want to buy something. So I want to move forward to the fourth question. What about people do we love other because we like their qualities, whether physical or the mental, or is it possible to love someone for themselves alone? Now you are also, but you are now little children, so it is not for your, it is not up to your mentality. At that age, you need not to focus on the love. You have to focus on the studies. So if you want to love in the future life, so what you see first to your future partner, on your future partner, what you want to see? A parent or giver love for a newborn baby, for a mental, the physical challenge, children for a clever. Okay, now this is the first part. If you are a parent of a children and if children is having some kind of disabilities, then how you are going to handle that particular child? Okay. Every person has his her own choice, like and dislikes. So each and every person has their likes and dislikes, his and her choice. Students are advised to answer the questions based on their interpretations and personal experience. Okay, now you have to give it yourself that when you become a mother and a father, how you are going to treat your children if they are having some kind of the disabilities. If they are, okay, not about the disabilities, also about like this, that if they are lacking somewhere in learning some text or some given question answers. Okay, then the next question. Second part, the public love for a film star, a sports person, a politician, or a social worker. Public love the film stars, a lot of their favorite actors you are also having. Okay, the public love for a film star, a sports person, a politician, or a social worker reflect our admiration and being struck by the personality. We are struck by those kind of person's personality. Okay, that's why we want to be like them. Okay, that's why we appreciate that person, na? Because we want to look like them, we want to speak like them. That's why we appreciate them, and that is a stuck into our mind also. Okay, now the third part, you love for a friend or a brother or a sister. If you are loving to your brother, friend, sister, how you are going to love it? Your faith for a friend or a brother, sister reflect your love, compassion, empathy, and the feeling of togetherness for them. Clear? Now, you love for a pet and the pet's love for you. Your love for a pet and the pet's love for you reflects the unconditional selfishness love toward each other. Okay. About the sister and the brothers and the friends, the togetherness is there, and for the animals, unconditional love is there. So, the last question, you have perhaps concluded that people are not objected to be valued for their qualities or riches rather than for themselves, but elsewhere. Yeats asked the question, how can we separate the dancers from the dance? Is it possible to separate the person himself for himself? Okay, if you are having some qualities, some good qualities, how can you just broke them into two parts? No, you can't broke them into two parts, because you can't took a person. If he is a dancer, you can't took away that person from the dance. Okay, if a person wants to dance, he knows a dance, he will dance into marriages. Okay, student can write this answer as per their personal experience. It is recommended that approach a family or a friend. Okay, now this part, approach a friend or a family members and give it a thought. Okay, you have to do it yourself. You go to your some friends or some family members just to know that how much you are going to love them and how they are doing into their life. So thank you all students. That's it for today. If any comment, if any queries, then comment it below. Thank you. कुछ नहीं